Today we are going to talk about musculoskeletal trauma. Unintentional injuries are preventable events, not random accidents, and they remain a leading cause of death in the United States. Nurses encounter these injuries across every care setting and play a critical role not only in treatment, but also in preventing complications and long-term disability. Effective care focuses on early intervention, complication prevention, and patient education to reduce future injury risk. Contusions, strains, and sprains involve different tissues and mechanisms of injury. Contusions are bruises caused by blunt trauma with bleeding into soft tissue. Strains involve overstretching or overuse injuries to muscles or tendons. Sprains damage ligaments and joint stabilizers through twisting forces that exceed normal joint limits. Correctly identifying the injured structure guides grading, treatment, and the need for further evaluation. Contusions occur when blunt trauma ruptures small blood vessels, and blood leaks into surrounding tissue, producing swelling, ecchymosis, pain, and sometimes hematoma formation. Most resolve within 1 to 2 weeks, although large hematomas may persist longer or require aspiration. Nursing assessment focuses on identifying expanding hematomas, neurovascular compromise, or hidden fractures beneath the soft tissue injury. Strains and sprains differ by the tissue injured and the mechanism causing the injury. Strains involve muscles or tendons and result from overstretching, overuse, or excessive stress, commonly affecting the back, hamstrings, or foot tendons. Sprains involve ligaments and joint stabilizers and are usually caused by twisting or hyperextension injuries, most often affecting the ankles, knees, and wrists. Muscle or tendon injury indicates strain, while ligament injury indicates sprain. Strain and sprain grading determines the level of treatment and follow-up required. Grade 1 injuries involve mild stretching with intact fibers and minimal functional loss, usually managed with conservative RICE therapy. Grade 2 injuries involve partial tearing with pain, spasm, instability, and decreased function that often require immobilization and physical therapy. Grade 3 injuries are complete tears with severe pain, instability, loss of function, and possible avulsion fracture, requiring advanced imaging and likely surgical evaluation. RICE is the first-line treatment for acute contusions, strains, and sprains. Rest prevents further tissue damage and supports healing. ICE is applied for up to 20 minutes at a time during the first 24 to 72 hours to reduce bleeding, swelling, and pain through vasoconstriction. Compression provides support and limits edema, but circulation distal to the injury must be monitored closely. Elevation above heart level reduces hydrostatic pressure and promotes venous and lymphatic drainage. Management of soft tissue injuries escalates based on injury severity. Grade 2 and 3 injuries often require immobilization with splints, braces, or casts to protect healing structures and maintain stability. NSAIDs help control pain and inflammation, while severe injuries such as ACL, Achilles tendon, or rotator cuff tears may require surgical repair. Recovery frequently extends beyond hospital discharge, with weeks to months of physical or occupational therapy needed to restore strength, mobility, and function. Acute compartment syndrome is a limb-threatening emergency that can develop after severe contusions, sprains, or strains with significant swelling. The earliest and most reliable sign is severe pain that worsens with passive muscle stretch and is disproportionate to the injury. Additional warning signs include paresthesia, decreased motion, and neurovascular compromise. Any suspicion requires immediate escalation because fasciotomy within 6 hours is critical to prevent permanent muscle and nerve damage. Soft tissue injuries may appear routine, but accurate grading and early intervention determine whether recovery is uncomplicated or permanently disabling. Nursing care centers on correct use of RICE therapy, appropriate immobilization, and continuous neurovascular assessment. Acute compartment syndrome is the critical complication to recognize early because delayed treatment can result in irreversible tissue loss. Consistent assessment, timely escalation, and vigilant monitoring are essential to protect function and prevent disability. In summary, soft tissue injuries include contusions, strains, and sprains, each affecting different structures and requiring accurate grading to guide treatment. Initial management centers on the RICE protocol: rest, ice, compression, and elevation to reduce pain, swelling, and further tissue damage. More severe grade 2 and 3 injuries may require immobilization, NSAIDs, imaging, or surgical evaluation. Continuous neurovascular monitoring is critical because worsening pain, numbness, or loss of motion may signal acute compartment syndrome, a limb-threatening emergency requiring immediate intervention.